Well, hi there everybody, Caray here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about collegiate fraternities and how they operate in the US. Now please, keep in mind, there are several, actually many, different types of fraternal organizations which can be found throughout college campuses in the United States alone. Now that, and considering the fact that it would take almost a feline millennia and the energy of a Charlie Sheen coked out, weeked out bench fest to cover this gay topic, we're only gonna stick to two certain kinds for this quick video. That, let's be honest folks, who could really care about most of these poloed out, prepped out douchebags? According to the New Testament, the first fraternity established in collegiate history was the Phi Beta Kappa Society, which was founded at the College of William and Mary on December 5th, 1776. Not to be confused with most social Greek letter fraternities, this organization is considered an American academic honor society, which is responsible for graduating many successful businessmen, lawyers, doctors, and other distinguished nerds. Memberships into these fraternally based honor societies is usually extended by invite to those who represent themselves with a high record of academic achievement, community, and campus involvement, or by a bribery of 5 largemouth bass and a G-string. Hi! That's what I got my grandma for Christmas. Moving right along, let's talk about most of the fraternities people are familiar with, which are also commonly referred to as the socially based Greek letter fraternities or organizations. Now, some of you may have heard of these popular Greek organizations by name, or maybe even because you've seen things in the media, be it a positive or negative light, or maybe because of classic films such as Animal House or Old Fools. What?
Just a quick sec. Yeah, actually, Harry, it's Old School.
Huh?
Yeah, with Will Ferrell and the other Wilson guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not like it really matters. I'm sure Will Ferrell has never done anything like this anyway. So let's just keep going on, and don't ever interrupt me again. A few big-name fraternities you may have heard about are names such as Sigma Alpha Epsilon, Kappa Alpha, and Kappa Sigma, which of course in Greek translates to the Order of the Baby Seal. Perhaps most importantly is the fact that each fraternity has its own unique background, time, and history. Yes, that's right. However, most of them do share a common place in terms of their hardcore values and pillars of that fraternity, which they try to instill upon their members, even though most of it is just ideological bull. But hi! Impressively enough, it should also be noted that on a grand total and scheme, collegiate social fraternities alone have contributed over 300 trillion community service hours to the United States and national philanthropies. And in terms of leadership, check this out. So far, 15,000 of the United States presidents have been a part of some form of collegiate fraternity while on their respective campuses, while the others are responsible for records of binge drinking and angry sorority girl dads. In terms of fraternity recruitment, thousands of young men across the nation go through a process each year to find out which fraternity fits them best. Most of these fraternities have a specific process, and usually that process is oftenly referred to as rush. Oh, ha ha ha. Yes, just like the name of the band, you dumb f***. The guidelines, policies, rules, and regulations of rush are usually set by the national officers of each said fraternity. However, it should also be noted that some of these fraternities are unified under specific councils which oversee the guidelines and regulations for everyone within that council at their campus. Such governing bodies include the Interfraternity Council, the Justice League, and the Fantastic Four. After going through what seems as a pointless process in the first place, the prospective candidate will or will not then receive what's called a bid, which is an open invitation to join that said prospective fraternity. Hi guys, I was really hoping to get a bid from your frat. Sorry Tommy, it turns out you're a bit of a dork. Once a prospective candidate has received a bid and accepted that bid into that prospective fraternity, then he will undergo what's called the pledge process. Now, when most people hear the word pledge, they often think of someone who's like an indentured service that no one really gives a about, which for the most part is somewhat accurate. But hey, don't get me wrong, it's not that we don't like it, it's just that we don't have to care for about 6 months to a year. As a pledge, each probationary member will learn certain things about his fraternity that distinguish them from the others, and will also learn to appreciate and cherish the values that distinguish them, just like everybody else, so really it's not much different. Once the pledge process has come to an end, then it's up to the active brothers to determine who will be a new initiate of that chapter. Hey guys, Tommy got a 4.0 this year, but he seems like kind of a nerd. On the other hand, James over here got a 1.5, but he a chick in every sorority. Hey! I don't know about you guys, but that seems way more important than anything else. Tommy can eat a big bag of Once voted upon and approved by the active chapter members, the pledge can therefore become a full-fledged brother of that said chapter. The pledge and or pledges will then be put through an initiation ceremony, which usually comprises of a dark room, lit candles, and Rod Stewart's butt cheek. Once the candidate has thus been initiated into the chapter, he has thus become a full-fledged member and brother, granting him the power of flight and as well as the ability to talk to sea turtles, which will last him until he graduates or gets expelled.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. As you can tell, it wasn't very serious. It was just meant to poke a little lighthearted fun and hopefully give a few people a few laughs out there that needed it. If you couldn't tell, I am obviously in a fraternity myself, so no hard feelings meant to anybody out there, and I hope I didn't offend too many Greeks, but if I did, sorry, my bad. Anyway, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment. There will be new Harry Caray narrated videos coming up soon, as well as other comical sketches, and yeah, just stay tuned.
Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye!